first speaker is the school representative from Sault College. She handles the Philippine operations and market. Please welcome Fairlane Inso.
Hi, Francis. Can you hear me?
Yes, Fair. Good afternoon,
Okay.
Fair.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. Let me just pull up my presentation. Wait lang, ha? Okay. I hope you're able to see my screen.
Yes, Fair. You can see it.
Okay. Thank you. So I won't turn on my video for now. Maybe later towards the Q&A. Okay. Just to lessen the distractions. So thank you very much for your time. Thank you, everyone, for spending your weekend with us. I won't take so much of it, but before I talk about the college or programs, I wanted to show you more about the community where the college is. So again, I'm Fairlane. You can call me Fair. I'm the regional manager of Sault College for Southeast Asia. And yes, it is called Sault. This is French word for jump, relating to the jumping rapids of Sault Ste. Marie, because Sault Ste. Marie is located in the biggest freshwater lake in the world, Lake Superior, neighboring Thunder Bay and bordering the US. So Sault Ste. Marie or Sault Ste. Marie, it's up to you how you're going to call it, is a designated safe community. It's for what's going on with the world right now. Sault Ste. Marie is one of the safest community against COVID in Ontario, with less than 20 active COVID cases for the past 3 weeks and no deaths recorded. And also, it's the third largest city in Northern Ontario with around 72,000 population. Right? It's still ranked as one of the top 10 friendliest cities in Canada by Expedia in 2018, and second in Ontario when it comes to the shortest distance from home to work. So, meaning you will have quality lifestyle and more time with your family if you're going to move to Sault Ste. Marie. So, again, the city also has one of the best world class ski trails, and we make sure that our students are able to experience this. Now, this is our specific location. As you can see, we have two Sault Ste. Marie's there. One is in Ontario, where the college is, and then one is in Michigan in the US. Okay, because just across the border to the US will take you around 5 to 10 minutes by drive. Okay, but coming from the capital of Detroit, capital of Michigan, sorry, which is Detroit, it will take you around 5 hours by drive. Right. If you're coming from Toronto or Ottawa, will be around 7 to 8 hours by drive. But of course, we always recommend for students to fly for 1 hour, going to Sault Ste. Marie, coming from Toronto Pearson International. This is one thing you should also know. It's not only in Sault Ste. Marie, but anywhere you're going in Canada, is to understand and know the industries existing in that community. For Sault Ste. Marie, these are the main industries. Of course, we have other industries, but these are the ones who employ the highest. And so far, of course, healthcare will always be there. With the logistics, it's starting to pick up. But again, due to the pandemic, some of the sectors were heavily affected, especially the service industry. Right. Now, let's go to our college. And why would you want to choose Sault College? We're a public college with over 50 years of education excellence in different disciplines, meaning we're a DLI. We're one of the 24 public colleges in Ontario, right? And we have different campus locations. The main campus is in Sault Ste. Marie, and then we have one in Brampton, the other one in Toronto. So Brampton and downtown Toronto are satellite campuses, just to be clear. Okay, so the main campus will house, of course, all of our facilities and equipment, but for Brampton and Toronto, not all programs are offered in this campus. Okay. Other reasons, we're waiving Ielts and, of course, the application fee for Filipino students. And there is entry scholarship available for Filipino students, and you can also apply for in-campus scholarship. These are academic scholarship depending on your department once you are in Sault College. We have over 70 programs that you can choose from. Out of these 70, we have 16 that will either have a co-op or a placement. And of course, our strong employment support to our international students while you're studying, and of course, even after you graduate as well. Sault Ste. Marie is chosen for the RNIP, or the Rural and Northern Immigration Pilots. So I won't dig so much about RNIP. You can visit the link or the website of RNIP as you see on your screen. But just a brief understanding about this program. This is a pilot program, immigration pilot program by the federal government, and it's only found in 11 small communities across Canada, and one of them is Sault Ste. Marie. So there are different systems of the communities, how they're going to assess applicants for RNIP. And for Sault, it will be point system. But the main point here is for you to study in Sault College for ideally 2 years. And then after that, after you graduate, you need to look for a job in Sault Ste. Marie. Once you have your job offer, you can do the assessment with the Economic Development Council of Sault Ste. Marie. And then if you pass their assessment, they will be the one to refer you to IRCC for the PR. So Sault Ste. Marie is the first community uh, to be able to have successful applicants for RNIP. Now, based on the industries, the list of industries you've seen a while ago, these are the priority occupations of the community basing from RNIP's requirements. So as you can see, almost all of these NOCs or National Occupation Codes or these occupations, you can find it with the programs that we offer. So the ones highlighted are related to health programs. Okay, so there are others in culinary, of course, engineering, manufacturing, even with forestry, okay, even trades. So please go over the website of RNIP. Welcome to ssm.com/RNIP to know more about the program. Okay, you can actually directly send an email to them if you want to understand more about the RNIP program. They're willing to explain further via email. Okay, now another reason to consider Sue is our KPI, or the key performance indicators, because for colleges in Canada, especially Ontario, we don't do rankings. Universities do rankings, but for colleges, we don't do it. We do it through the key performance indicators. So far, we're still good with our KPIs, both from the student side and of course the employer side. I hope you'll be able to experience this once you get to our college. So I mentioned a while ago that our support to students is from the time you enter Sue for the employment support, and of course after you graduate. Okay, so once you are in our college, you can go to the Student Job Center. You can do all of these activities for your part-time job or even full-time job during breaks. Okay, we have list of openings in our Student Job Center. You can also apply additional 10 hours in campus. Aside from the 20 hours that you will get off campus, you can apply in campus for another 10 hours. So for your part-time, so we do mini job fairs every fall intake, and then annual job fairs every February, right? And after graduation, you can still depend on us. You can go through our Employment Solutions Department, okay, to be able to check with job openings, not only in the community, but in Ontario and even across Canada. Okay, so I just want to highlight more about our student services for academic because some students, well, we expect that because of so many things that you're doing, you might be lagging behind your courses. And we do free tutoring service. These are all free and even academic counseling. For some international students, you can also apply to be a tutor to your to other students, and this can also be part of your part-time job. Okay, so aside from the academic and the employment support, we also have our other student services, which is extracurricular services for cultural events, ski passes, even gym, athletics, and even custodianship. Right. So in the main campus, we have these facilities. These are just few of the facilities that we have. I just want to highlight the health and wellness and also the adult medical surgical simulation lab because these are new ones and upgraded ones, which will be used mostly by our health sciences department. But we also have our three-floor library to make sure that you'll be able to experience more about the library because this is where you're going to use the study pods and of course the breakout rooms. Hopefully it will be fully operational again by fall 2021 intake, right? So let's go to our programs. Again, we have 3 intakes in a year: September, January, and May. We are still open for September intake. There are still some programs that have seats, and we're open for January. We will open for May intake towards the end of the month. Okay, so these are few of the programs that we have. And I won't go through all the 70 programs, but just so you know, we have engineering technology, natural environment, business, media design, IT and culinary. And you will find the co-op there and the number of hours you need to finish for the co-op. So for the ones who are not familiar with co-op and placement, co-op with Sioux College is like an internship. Placement, same like an internship. It's just that the co-op is paid, but placement is not paid. Okay. So I just want to highlight with the media and design. For the media and design, we don't require portfolio because we wanted our students to start their portfolio with us in the college. And for graphic design, in Ontario, generally graphic design is advanced diploma 3 years. But what we did, it's the same course, the same curriculum, but you will only study for 2 years and still you will receive the same credential, which is advanced diploma. Okay, so I hope you'll be able to consider this as well. We have the natural environment, outdoor studies, which will also have 2+2 and even the business programs. 2+2 is if you want to continue for the bachelor's degree in our partner university, you can finish another 2 years. So you will have a diploma and then a bachelor's degree if you will take the 2+2. Okay. So let's go to other programs, which is highly in demand, especially in the Philippines, the health sciences and community services. You will see here the placement, okay, and the number of hours. Normally for these programs, placements will start during the second semester of the first year. Okay. Right now for the September intake, we're already closed for practical nursing, personal developmental support services, and early childhood education in Toronto. So most of these programs are only offered in our main campus, and some are already closed. If you're aiming for September 2022, please make sure that you contact Canada because for practical nursing and OTA PTA, you cannot apply directly to the college. You need to connect with our partner agent, which this time it's Canada, and they will be the one to process your application, right? Now, we also have a pretty good list or lineup of graduate certificate programs. So we have 1 year and then 2 years, and you can find there that we have 2 year programs offered in Toronto campus only, which is cybersecurity and then healthcare leadership. Okay, so for the 1 year graduate certificate, We have ones in different disciplines, like for engineering related, we have automated manufacturing and robotics. And of course, for communication and events, hospitality and public relations, and then business and health related, as well as natural resource environment law. Okay, so you can also try the 1+1. This is where you will enroll for a first graduate certificate. For example, let's say project management. And then before you graduate for project management, enroll for another graduate certificate, supply chain management. So that will take you 2 years of study and you will be eligible for the 3-year PGWP. Okay. Now, I just want to highlight some of our new programs. So for this one, we have the professional nursing practice, gerontology and chronic illness, and enhanced practice for internationally educated nurses acute care. So why am I highlighting this? Because again, you cannot apply directly to us. You need to go through Canada to apply for these programs. So these are bridging programs if you wanted to become a licensed nurse in Canada, in Ontario, specifically Ontario. And for the we're already closed for the professional nursing practice, but we're still open for the enhanced practice for international educated nurses. If you're planning for 2022, please make sure that you meet the requirements. Right now, we need you to have your valid existing PRC license. You need to have 1 year clinical experience for the last 2 years. And then IELTS is waived, but we will prioritize the ones who will have IELTS. And please understand that once you apply for a licensure test in Canada, you need IELTS or Canadian Language Benchmark Assessment. Okay? So for the program, it will include field placements, 200 hours for PNP, and then 256 hours for enhanced practice. Please note that these programs will have the highest number of hours for field placement across Ontario. And of course, for the professional nursing practice, you'll be able to have a course for the OSCE, that's the Objective Structured Clinical Examination Preparation, and NCLEX preparation. Okay, so the main goal here is for you to complete this program and then complete the requirements of the National Nursing Association and of course the College of Nurses Ontario, take the exam and apply or be employed as a full-time registered nurse. Okay, so that's the goal of these programs. That's why they are bridging programs. Again, please make sure that you work with Canada on this because you will only able to apply to these programs through Canada. Sorry. Okay, so for this one, if you're planning to be a bachelor's degree holder of nursing and you're not able to apply through the university, you can take our collaborative Bachelor of Science in Nursing. This is a 4-year program because it's a bachelor's degree. Almost same requirement, but the goal it's almost the same for you to be able to take the NCLEX and work as a full-time registered nurse. Right? For our admissions, if you're applying for the certificate and diploma programs, you need to be at least high school graduate, meaning K-12. Right. If you are college, university graduate, of course, you can still apply for the certificate and diploma programs. If you're undergraduate, meaning you did not finish your college or university, as long as you have 2 years of study in the university or college, you can still apply for the certificate and diploma programs. Okay. We will need your high school diploma and transcript and college diploma and transcript. For the graduate certificate programs, you need to be a bachelor's degree holder or associate degree holder. So it should be related to the program you're applying for. For example, for engineering, it can be automated manufacturing. If you're applying for cybersecurity, you need to be a graduate of IT computer related programs. Same with health sciences or graduate certificate for healthcare. Right? We will need your, again, college diploma and transcript, your graduate diploma if you you took some units with for master's or PhD, we will need those, and of course your resume. So we will not need your high school documents. Okay, we're not also requiring the medium of instruction certificate. We don't need that as long as you have these documents. And of course your passport and the marriage certificate if you change your name, just to be sure that we're consistent with the names on your documents, right? So for the tuition fee, again, the application fee is waived. Tuition fee will be around 16,500 to 19,900 Canadian dollars a year. This will include your ancillary and health insurance. And of course, it will depend on your program. Now, the entry scholarship is 2,000 Canadian dollars. This is automatic once you apply to us, and then you will receive your letter of acceptance. The 2,000 CAD will be included there. And then we will have additional 1,000 Canadian dollars for the IELTS academic or general. If you have 6.5, no band lower than 6. So that will be a total of 3,000 Canadian dollars. Other scholarships, you can check it once you are in campus. For the accommodation, we have in-campus accommodation. Okay. This is the student residence. It will be around 10,000 Canadian dollars for one academic year, which is 8 months. It will include everything, meal plan, laundry, etc. And we also have off-campus housing, which is you can find apartments across the community. As well, we have homestay and custodianship. So homestay is staying with a Canadian family. The homestay, the placement fee is 200 Canadian dollars, and then additional 800 Canadian dollars a month for the rent. It will also include your meals. Okay, so let us know if you're interested with this. Please make sure that you connect directly with Kanata. And if you have the time, please go over our website and then take our virtual tour, okay, of our main campus. So you can please check us in our Facebook page and other social media sites. Also, please check our splash page in our website for international students. Okay, so I will be here for the Q&A. Once again, thank you very much for your time.
All right.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Francis.
Fair. Okay. Our next speaker is the school representative from Cambrian College. She handles the Vietnam and the Philippines market. Let us all welcome Sophia Duong.
Okay, thank you, Francis. Hello,
Hi,
everyone. Yeah, thank you so much for your presentation fair. Okay, so now it's my turn. My name is Sophia, and I am the market representative for Cambrian College in Vietnam and the Philippines. So first of all, I would like to say thank you, Kanata Agents, for holding the event online today, and thank you all of you for joining as well. I know this is Saturday, but thank you so much for your taking your time to join with us. Okay, so today I'm gonna present our school, Cambrian College, for who are looking an affordable school to study and an opportunity to immigrate in Canada. Okay, so now I would like to share my screen. Okay, so here you are. Wow, okay. Okay, so before I start, I would like to share with you a very good news from our student. She actually graduated from Cambrian College last year, but now she got a full-time and permanent job at the extended care institute as healthcare practitioner. And thanks to Canadian government, they have prioritized the elderly frontline employee, so she got a vaccine. And she said that she strongly believes that Canada is an educational destination for international students like her, where dreams come true. And now it's your turn. When you choose Canada, your dream will come true. Okay, so let's start with our location, where is separate. I'm sorry, where is Cambrian? Yeah. Okay, so Cambrian College is located in Sudbury, Ontario. And Sudbury is geographically the largest city in Ontario and the most populous in Northern Ontario. Greater Sudbury is a world-class mining center, which today still continues to supply 16,000 mining-related jobs. The city has expanded to become a regional hub for financial and business service, tourism, healthcare, research, education, and government for Northeastern Ontario. Okay, and it's only a 4 hour by car or bus or 1 hour by airplane from Toronto. Okay, so it's not too far from Toronto. So if you have a relative in Toronto or you want to visit your friends in Toronto, it's very easy for you. And I would like to share with you some fun fact about Sudbury. Sudbury is ranked as the Canada is happiness city in 2015, and here are some reasons. Firstly, we are home to approximately 165,000 people, and it's a multicultural and truly bilingual community. We are the third largest French-speaking population in Canada, outside of the province of Quebec. Secondly, we are the city of lakes with more than 300 lakes and hundreds of kilometers of trails in every direction. So if you love the outdoor activity such as hiking, skiing, or snowboarding, this place is very good for you. And another fun fact that very interesting, they are the top 10 family who have the highest income in Canada and Ontario in 2017. They are living in Sudbury. I assume because Sudbury is the hard rock mining capital of the world, so there are many wealthy families who are living here. And now let's talk about the temperature. It's easy to fall in love with four-season outdoor adventures in Sudbury. We have four magnificent seasons. In winter, it's very cold, of course, because this is Canada. But my students said that they still survive. Just joking. Because the average January lows around minus 18 Celsius degree, and averages July or June highs of 25 or 28 Celsius degree. So it's I mean that you can you can have experience to enjoy the four seasons in Sudbury. It's very beautiful. Okay, so now please watch this video to see how Sudbury look like. Okay, so. Okay, so welcome to Sudbury. This is the very lovely community. So you can see that there is a never a boring day or night in Sudbury. You will find plenty to do and enjoy in Sudbury, from festival, outdoor activity, and sports to live theater, museum, shopping, dining, and socializing. So it is all within easy reach. Greater Sudbury has efficient and economical public transit, and is easy to navigate by car, by bike, or on foot. So sum up, there are the top reasons that you should study in Sudbury. First of all, about the cost of living, because we are not located in the big city like Vancouver or Toronto, so which means you can save a lot of money for tuition fee and living in Spain. Number two, you can improve your English and French speaking in Sudbury because there are lots of local people they are living here. Number three and number four, this is less rejections and safer community, especially during the pandemic. You can see that in the big city, there are a lot of cases of COVID-19. However, in Sudbury, we don't have many cases of this one. Number five, job opportunity. As I mentioned before, Sudbury is geographically the largest city in Ontario and the most populous in Northern Ontario. So which means there are lots of job opportunity for international students. And last but not least, this is the immigration opportunity because Sudbury is one of 11 communities chosen for the RNIP, Rural Northern Immigration Pilot. Okay, so if you want to get no more information, please visit this website investsudbury.ca to get no more information about our beautiful community. Okay, thank you. Now let's move to job opportunity. Okay, so is it easy to find a job in Sudbury? I often receive the common questions from my students, and my answer is yes, it is. But it still depends on your background, on your skill. So some my students said that they relatively easy find a part-time job on campus like in library, gym center, international department, or information technology, or off campus like Walmart, Costco, restaurant, extended care, hospital, clinic. Okay, so the reason that it's easy to find a job in Sudbury because Sudbury is the regional hub for Northeastern Ontario. Next, this is the key of employers in Sudbury that I want to share with you. So it's come from mining, healthcare, education, financial, and engineering technology. So the main industry is healthcare, and the largest industry by occupation is sales and service. So if you have experience related to healthcare, then the city of Sudbury is the good choice for you, as well as you have experience in sales and service. Okay, so in fact, Greater Sudbury is the regional hub for many Ontario residents who live in the nearby communities. So these visitors, they come to the city to visit with their family, friends, for culture and educational experience such as Science North and Dynamic Earth, for entertainment, for shopping, and for conducting business. Okay, for example, you can see that many tourists, they will visit Dynamic Earth and take the picture with the big nickel here. So this is the world largest coin. Okay, so please don't forget take the picture with this biggest coin in the world if you have a chance to visit Sudbury. It's very unique and very beautiful. Okay, so now let's move to the reason why you should choose Cambrian College to study. And here are some reasons that international students are choosing Cambrian College. First of all, Cambrian is a leader in education and training in Northern Ontario. Secondly, we have more than 50,000 graduates working in diverse and dynamic careers all around the world. Thirdly, in recent years, Ontario employers have ranked Cambrian students as the best in the province. And last but not least, we are one of the top 50 research college in Canada because we also have Cambrian R&D, research and development. Okay, so the main reason that you can easily get a job after graduation, because according to the KPI result in 8 category in 2018 and 2019, Cambrian College is one of 2 colleges which has the highest rate um, of graduate employment after graduation. Okay, so 90.2%. So we are very proud that. Okay, so you can visit this website and then you can see the KPI of 24 public college in Ontario. It's very useful information. And moreover, we have Cambrian R&D research and development for the work opportunity for students in a variety of programs across the college. And this is our photo of main campus in Sudbury. So we have on campus residence, so it's very convenient for you to commute. Okay, Cambrian College is the largest college in Northern Ontario with more than 4,900 students and over 1,600 international students from over 30 countries. Cambrian education is a total package, radical, hands-on experience in every program. At Cambrian College, we offer 80 career-focused programs. So what are you interested? What are you good at? What do you want to do? So list here are the programs available to international students. Okay, so before I will show you our program, let's move to our intake. Actually, we have the main intake January, May, and September. However, for the postgraduate certificate, we have March, July, and November intake as well. Okay, so there are a lot of options for international students to choose the intake to study. Okay, so let's begin with our first program. That's a general study. So at general study, you can study pre-health or EAP, English, or for academic purpose, or retrade technology. Okay, so let's move to diplomas for 2 years and advanced diploma for 3 years. Okay, so we offer the business and information technology. For example, we offer business administration for general business or accounting for 3 years. Otherwise, if you just want to study 2 years, you can study general business for diploma 2 years. And also we offer computer system technicians or technology, media communication, or computer programming, Internet of Things. Last night, I had the meeting with the faculty from IT department, and they said that computer programming, Internet of Things is the one of high demand job in Canada nowadays. So, which means there are a lot of job opportunity for you guys after graduation. Okay, so let's move law, justice, and community service. At Cambrian College, we offer child and youth care, developmental service worker, early childhood education as well, and social service worker. So, these 4 programs are available for international students, and there are a lot of inquiry from Filipino students. They want to apply for early childhood or social service worker. Next, let's move to our creative arts, design, and music department. At Cambrian College, we are open for program animations or graphic design or game design. Game design is a new program for international students just this year, this September intake. So I mean that although we just opened, but we have a lot of inquiries from international students want to apply for game design. So it's a very, I mean that is the interesting program for students. And let's move to engineering, technology, environmental study, and occupational safety. As I mentioned before, Sudbury is the mining capital of the world. So, which means we have a lot of engineering program for offer for international students. For example, you can see that we offer chemical engineering, civil engineering, environmental. Mining as well, of course, mining. We have mining technician or mining technology, electrical and power or mechanical technician. Okay. And yeah, so let's move to the health science and nursing. Like I said, that health science is one of our key employer in Sudbury. So, which means if you have experience related to health science or you study health science program at Cambrian College, there are a lot of opportunity for you. We offer practical nursing for international students. However, at the moment, we almost full the slot for international students this year. I'm not sure that next year we will open or not, but I will keep you in the loop. But if you cannot apply for practical nursing, you are able to consider to apply for personal support worker or finish health promotion or OTPA, occupation therapist assistant or massage therapy. Okay, so for dental assisting and dental hygiene, unfortunately, because of the benefits, so we close this program for international students. Okay, so when you click this link for practical nursing, you can see that our virtual tour for the lab for the nursing student. Okay, so you can see that our virtual tour here. And we also offer a lot of list with the different program for international students to see that. Okay, so you can see that this is our lab for nursing student. Okay, so come back with our skill trades and training. Yes, at Cambrian College, we offer some program related to skill trade like multi-power technicians or heavy equipment technician. Okay, so you can click link and you can see our take a virtual tour at our workshop. Also, that's it to say that students at Cambrian College can have a hands-on training experience in our modern lab. Okay, so let's move to postgraduate program. At Cambrian College, we offer 14 postgraduate certificates. So the ideal plan for international students is 1+1, because when you study 1+1 program, you are eligible to apply for PGWB up to 3 years. For example, I have one student, they applied for project management for the first program, and after that they apply for international business management for the second program, and we will offer the LOA with both programs here. And so it's very useful for you to apply for a visa, and after completing two program, you can get the BCWB up to 3 years. So this is the ideal plan for you. Okay, so let's move to our typical timetable. So you can see that our schedule from Monday to Friday, and students will have the flexible timetable. So you can arrange your time to work a part-time job in Sudbury or on campus. Okay, so let's move to English language requirement. At the moment, we still require IELTS for international students. However, for Filipino students, we know that you are very good at English, so we will waive IELTS for you. As long as you provide an additional letter from the last attended school confirming the language of instruction was English, so we will waive IELTS for you. So it's very good news. Okay, so let's move to our accommodation. We offer we offer dormitory on campus. So we have two kind of resident, dorm style and townhouse style. Otherwise, you can choose affordable off campus like a homestay or apartment. Okay. And at Cambrian College for scholarship and financial support, we offer $500 to $1,000 for international students after one term you study with us, and it depends on your GPA. So we will, it depends on your GPA. For example, if your GPA above 3.5, you are eligible to apply for the scholarship for international students. Also, we offer the sports scholarship up to $1,200 and other community scholarship. Okay, so please visit this website and you can get no more information about our scholarship and bursary. The service for international students at Cambrian College, we offer a lot of service for international students, but students usually focus on career center. Okay, so you can visit the website Career Job Fair on YouTube, and you can see that our fair that's organized every year for international students with more than 77 employers they will attend it. And also, if you you want to improve your CV, your resume, you can visit Career Center. And you can set up appointment with advisor and they will help you. And sometimes we also call for volunteer, so we highly recommend that you should join our activity in campus, because this is an opportunity for you to get a part-time job or full-time job during study with us or after graduation. And this is our estimated tuition fee and living expense for one student who studied project management last year. You can see that the average tuition fee include insurance and service fees is around 15,000 Canadian dollar, and plus book, rooms, semester or food personal expense, it totals 25. Let's say 25,000 Canadian dollar per year. Okay, so in my opinion, this is the affordable tuition fee for international students compare when you study in the big city. And last but not least, I would like to introduce you some promotion for Filipino students, especially when you apply to Kanata agents. We will freeze application for you. We will offer housing bursary, so you just need to pay $425 per month, and it applies for the first semester. We will also offer the book bursary up to $500, and especially during the pandemic, we will cover 50% cost for 14 days quarantine in separate. Okay. And this is our testimonial from Maria. She come from Philippines, and firstly she chose project management to study, and after that she chose personal support worker, and now she got a permanent job and a full-time job in Sapari, and she is applying for the RNIP next year. Okay, so hopefully one day you you become our testimonial. Okay, thank you so much. And okay, so I just want to say that a little bit about the rural and northern immigration pilot. So this is the program from Canadian government, and the benefit if you study in our community like Sudbury or also college, you can eligible to apply for RNIP after graduation. And the averages for this program will give you an opportunity with less competitor. I mean that you will have 3 options. So it's re-entry, BNB, and RNIP for applying BR. Okay, so cross on finger. Okay, so I also create the group for Filipino community at Cambrian College. So you can join this group to connect with current student or graduate student to get know more about Cambrian College. Or you can contact to Kanata Agency and they will help you a lot. Okay. Okay, so before we will move to the Q&A sessions, I just want to sum up again about Cambrian College. So three things that you should remember are affordable tuition fee, job opportunity, and immigration opportunity. Or simply, you need a place that feels like home. So Cambrian has everything you will need. Okay, so thank you so much for listening. And now we will move to Q&A session. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Sophia. Our final speaker for this afternoon is education counselor, Catherine Manassen. She will discuss the visa application process and other requirements for school application. Catherine?
Yes, hi, Sir Francis. How are you?
Good. How are you, Catherine?
I'm very well, thank you. So I'm not going to open the video right now. I'll open it later for the Q&A. I'll just share my presentation about Canada and the benefits of an international student, as well as the process of the school and visa application. So once again, welcome everyone to Study in Canada webinar with Kanata Education and our partner schools. So first of all, I would like to discuss the benefits of an international student. So as an international student, there are certain conditions and rules that you must follow in Canada. So number one is you always have to be enrolled at a designated learning institution, and you need to make progress towards completing your program, and you have to respect the conditions of your student permit, and of course you have to leave Canada as soon as your permit expires. Okay, so now we'll move on to the benefits of an international student. First of all, you can work while you study. Yes, so you can work on campus, off campus, and through your co-op, which is tied up with your program. So on-campus jobs doesn't require you to have a work permit. However, you must be a full-time student and you must hold a student permit. So on-campus jobs are highly dependent on the availability inside the campus, so the jobs are quite limited. And then off-campus jobs, of course, we also don't need to have a work permit, but you should have started studying already and you must enroll in a program. So if you come to Canada 1 month before your classes, so you cannot start working if you haven't started studying. So you can only start your part-time jobs once you start your classes. So co-ops are incorporated with your program, so it's the same as your internship, and usually these co-ops are paid. Okay, another benefit of an international student. So yeah, working as an international student, you can work 20 hours per week during school semester and 40 hours or full-time jobs during semestral breaks or holiday breaks. And then another benefit that entices or attracts Filipinos to study in Canada, it's because you can stay in Canada after your program. So this is the postgraduate work permit. So this is dependent on the duration of the program you're going to take. So if your program is less than 8 months, you are not eligible for postgraduate work permit. But if your program is 1 year, you can have a 1-year postgraduate work permit and 2 years to get a 3 years postgraduate work permit. So if you are going to take a 1+1 program, that means you are entitled for 3 years postgraduate work permit. Okay, so a lot of you for sure would want to bring your dependents, and that is allowed in Canada. So you can bring your spouse or common law partners, and of course your children. But if you are 18 years old and above and doesn't have children or spouse, or you're not married yet, you cannot bring your parents, your siblings, your titos and titas, your grandparents with you. So your dependents are your immediate family members, which is your own family. So those are the benefits of an international student in Canada. Once again, we are Kanata Education. We will be giving you an assessment, unlimited consultation, and assistance all throughout the entire process, from the school application until visa application. We do not collect processing fees. Yes, you heard that right. We do not collect processing fees. We only collect the 10,000 pesos security deposit, which you will use later on for your visa application, and biometrics fees. So technically, you still didn't pay us anything. But in the event that you canceled your application in the middle of the process, the 10,000 pesos will be non-refundable. All right, so let us discuss the requirements for your student application journey in Canada. So for the school application, we will be requiring you to submit your valid passport, your academic transcripts, depending on the program you're going to apply. So it could be your high school diploma, high school transcript of records, your college diploma, and college transcript of records. Both of our schools present right now are waiving Ielts requirements, or English proficiency requirements. So you are not required to submit Ielts results. However, I think for Cambrian, they will be asking for the English, a certificate of English as medium of instruction, and then of course your CV. So how to become an international student in Canada? First, you must consult with your counselor. Through this consultation and assessment, we will be able to provide the right program recommendation you need to apply in Canada. So it is very critical that you do a consultation and you listen to your counselors, because your program in Canada determines or is your ticket to get there, because you have to explain why you should study this program in Canada and why you should go to Canada. So it's very important that you consult with your counselor. And then after that, you must gather and submit all the required documents to start the school application process. After we receive your documents, then we will apply you to the designated learning institution. And then we will wait for the letter of acceptance or offer letter from the school. Once we receive the offer letter or letter of acceptance, you must pay your tuition fee or deposit fees to confirm your slot. Just remember, guys, you must settle this amount as soon as possible, because some programs are high demand programs. So to be able to secure the slot, you must pay the corresponding amount. And in that way, we can start your visa application process straight away. We will not start your visa application unless you were able to settle the amounts or the fees. So once you've done that, we will then start the process for visa, which is by getting the medical exam and also completing all the required visa requirements and documentation. Kanata Education will help you organize all your documents, and we will help you with your study plan writing. We will be giving you a guidelines and explain what are these requirements and how you're able to write your study plan or your statement of purpose. Once you're able to complete all the required documents, we will then submit your application for visa application process, visa application. All right, so there are two types of visa application for students. The first one is the regular stream, or the most preferred option of visa application of the students. So pre-pandemic, the waiting time for the application assessment runs between 6 to 8 weeks. Recently, IRCC announced that for September 2021 intake, all applications must be submitted on or before May 15 of this year. So that was last week. However, they might still process your application if you submitted beyond May 15. However, we are now closed for accepting September 2021 students. So we will be only processing your application for 2022. So what are the requirements if you're applying through the regular stream? First, you need to have the letter of acceptance from your school, and then you must provide a proof of identity in a form of your like birth certificates, passports, stuff like that, and all other IDs. And then you must have a proof of financial support. So proof of financial support means you're going to have a sponsor. Sponsor can be from anywhere in the world, as long as we highly advise that your sponsors are your relatives, and then they will be for providing their bank statements. So these bank statements must have the right amount of show money. Show money is equivalent to 1 year tuition fee and 1 year living cost. So that is the computation for the show money. This show money is not required to be in the student's bank accounts, but must be in your sponsor bank account to provide or to prove that you are financially capable to study in Canada. Other than that, you must also pay your 1 semester tuition fee and then write your letter of explanation or your study plan or statement of purpose. Kanata Education will assist you and guide you in writing this study plan or statement of purpose. All right, so once again, for regular stream, you are required to provide your letter of acceptance, proof of identity, proof of financial support in the form of show money, and then letter of explanation. So for study direct stream, it is another visa type, visa application type, which is a straightforward and hassle-free. Pre-pandemic, the application assessment runs between 4 to 6 weeks. So there are actually students who can fly to Canada in a matter of 1 month or even less than that. However, right now, as I mentioned earlier, the application assessment is unknown, or it could run between 8 to 12 weeks as per the IRCC. However, sometimes we can get approvals or decisions earlier than that. So we highly advise that if you're going to pursue your student application in Canada, we should start the application as early as now, because there is a surge of applications as a student in Canada, and also to avoid the rush when IRCC all of a sudden will release announcement to process all the applications in a short period of time. So another requirement for study direct stream is you must submit an Ielts score with a minimum band of 6. So if the school is waiving your English proficiency requirements, however, if you're applying with a visa application through the study direct stream, then you must submit an Ielts score. Another thing is that you must purchase a guaranteed investment certificate worth 10,000 Canadian dollars. So this guaranteed investment certificate served as your 1 year living allowance in Canada. So every month during your classes or during the semesters, you will be receiving a monthly allowance from the bank. Okay, and then you must pay 1 year tuition fee, and then you will also write your study plan or statement of purpose. So why we should not let COVID stop us from applying or reaching our dreams to study in Canada? So I think most of you have seen it everywhere online. There are actually a lot of students or a lot of people are applying as a student in Canada. So almost all schools are shifting towards online learning. As for May 2021, almost all programs are either blended or pure online. However, even if that is the case, you can still fly to Canada. Lower cost of living, because if you are going to study in the comfort of your home, then you don't need to have part-time jobs. And then, of course, you still qualify for postgraduate work permit, even you are studying online at home or wherever you are in the world. All right, once again, This is Kanata Education. You can follow us through our social media pages on Facebook and on Instagram. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel for more information about studying in Canada. Thank you so much, guys. We can now proceed with the question and answer portion.
Okay. Miss Catherine, one student actually asked if she will bring her dependents papunta ng Canada, required pa rin ba mag-take ng IELTS kahit hindi yung student?
I believe yes. The answer is yes, because that is a one set of applications. So you are going to have to submit an IELTS.
Then no, for the dependents, for their dependents.
For the dependents, no, it's only for the student who needs to submit an IELTS result. Because if you have a child, hindi pa naman siya mag-IELTS. So it's okay if yung dependents wala pa. All
Okay,
right.
so for SDS application, you need to pay the 1-year tuition fee, secure a guaranteed investment certificate, and IELTS with 6.0 the score.
Yes. Also, Sir Francis, we have a question here. I would like to say hi to our YouTube viewers. So there are a lot of questions from YouTube. First one is, what happens to the applications who did not comply before May 15? What do you think will happen to them?
Okay. Based on the IRCC post regarding the application after May 15, they will still process the application pero walang assurance na lalabas na the decision will come out before or on or before August 6. They say that they will still process the application pero yun nga, maybe lalabas yung decision after August 6 or maybe for September na.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so usually if they were not able to like meet the deadline before the September 2021, or they get the approval after the start of the class, what should the students do?
I think this question is for Fair and
Cambrian. Yeah.
okay.
So Miss Fair, can you tell us how to like, I believe this is for deferral process if the student submitted their application after the May 15, which is the set deadline of the IRCC.
Okay, so for now, if it's for fall 2021 intake, so if you're not able to receive your visa before the start of the semester for fall 2021, you have the choice to wait for your visa. Okay? Depending on your program, it might be online, so you can start online and while waiting for your visa. You can also choose to defer to the next available intake. So please take note of our deferral, as I've said, next available intake, because not all of the programs are offered on all intakes. So for example, your program is practical nursing or OTA, PTA, or engineering related, then it's only available during fall 2021 intake. The next intake will be fall 2022. So that's the next available intake. Okay, so it depends on you if you want to wait for your visa. Okay? For as of now, we still don't know if all of our programs or most of our programs will go online, but probably some of them. We're still waiting on what will happen to the situation in Ontario by June or July. So if it's deferral, that's the standard deferral that we do for students. I hope I'm able to answer the question. Thank you.
Right. What about in Cambrian, Sophia? Can the students start their class without approved visa, but they already have an application waiting for the decision.
Okay, thank you for your questions. Yes, student. If student don't have visa already, they still can start to study with us without a visa, as long as they need to sign the waiver form on our app, and then they can start the study. However, we will have the deadline. So if when the deadline comes, if they have the visa, and in case the visa just fail, we will refund all tuition fee for them. Okay, so I mean that's yes. My answer yes. They can. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank
so
you.
let me just clarify that once again. So even if they start the online class, and if they get refusal from their visa application, they can still refund
Yes, that's right.
the tuition fee.
Yeah, that's correct.
Is it the same for Sioux College as well, Miss Fair? Okay, that's great.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's great, guys. So it's a very minimal risk when applying as a student in Canada, because even if you get a refusal, either you can um, defer or refund your tuition fee payment.
Mm, all right.
Another question for Sioux College. Um, do you have usually what is the schedule looks like for our international students, because they wanted to know if they can still get or work part-time jobs?
Yes, you can work part-time, so it's part of the schedule. So depending on the campus, if you're going for your main campus, it will be Monday to Friday studies, 5 to 6 hours a day, depending on the program. And then you can do your part-time 20 hours a week or even 30 hours a week if you have in-campus part-time work. And for Toronto, it will be 4 days a week. So Monday to Thursday or Tuesday to Saturday. That's the schedule for the Toronto and Brampton campuses. So again, some of the programs, especially health, it may take around 20 to 25 hours a week. So it will just be split within that 5 day study week. I think it's clear. Thank you.
Thanks, Fair.
Okay, Sir Francis, we have another question here where a student is asking if he will be granted a student visa while attending online class in the Philippines and only fly to Canada for PGWP.
Yes. For that question, according to IRCC announcement again, I think uh, this post was last February 2021, that if the student attend their class online and do it outside Canada, they will still be eligible for postgraduate or work permit as long as their program is delivered online. They can still have the postgraduate work permit. So uh, let's say, for example, for Sioux College, for September 2021, the delivery of their program is online. And again, for January 2022, again, the delivery of the program is online. They will, if they attend, and as long as they have a valid student permit or student visa, they can have a postgraduate work permit of 1 year.
Yes, but I think this is only until this December 31, 2021.
Oh,
Is that correct? Yeah. Here you can find it in the link posted by Miss Sophia.
sorry about that, but yeah, that's for September to December. So basically, the fall intake.
Yes.
still counted for your study and eligible for postgraduate work permit.
All right. So I think we have one last question here about mature students who did not finish their college. So for high school graduates, old curriculum. Once again, Miss Sophia, can you tell us what are the requirements, or if you are accepting old curriculum high school graduates?
Or regarding a student who had their own curriculum in Philippines, at Cambrian College, we accept that the own curriculum for them. For example, I have two students who just graduated from high school with the own curriculum, but when they submit their application, and then we accept that. So my answer is say yes. Yeah.
Okay, will the IELTS still waived for this high school graduates?
Oh, as long as they provide us an additional letter from their class attending school confirming the language of instruction was English, so we will waive IF for them.
Okay, great. I think the same goes for to college. However, there are some additional requirements. Is that correct, Miss Claire, or is it the same?
Almost, but for Sue, the only program that you can apply is the General Arts and Science. So you need to finish this for 1 year, and then you can move to the academic program, any academic program that you will choose for diploma or certificate programs. The IELTS is also waived, but of course, it will still be better for you to have the IELTS, especially in your visa application. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Sir Francis, can you answer this question about one of our students? She just graduated last year, June 2020, without work experience. Will it be hard for her to get a part-time job?
Okay. For part-time jobs in Canada, there are no issues if you have no work experience here, because some of the students go there as a fresh grad from senior high school. So basically, they have no work experience and still eligible to study in Canada and also do part-time work. So no issues naman if you have no work experience here in the Philippines.
All right, I think that's it for us for today's webinar. And thank you so much, everyone, for joining us on your Saturday afternoon. Thank you so much to our school representatives, Miss Fair and Miss Sophia. And Sir Francis, thank you once again. And guys, wait for our call next week. Your education counselors will give you a call for assessment and consultation. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Fair. Thanks, Sophia.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Bye bye.